The Bataan Death March, a tragic chapter of World War II introduction. The Bataan Death March remains one of the most infamous war crimes committed during World War II. It was a brutal forced march of American and Filipino prisoners of war, POWs, by the Imperial Japanese Army following the Battle of Bataan in the Philippines. Thousands of soldiers perished due to exhaustion, starvation, beatings, and executions. This document explores the historical context, the events leading to the march itself, and its lasting impact. Background: the fall of Bataan during World War II, the Philippines was a crucial location in the Pacific Theater. The United States had established military bases in the country, anticipating conflict with Japan. After the Japanese attack on Pearl Harbor on December 7, 1941, the invasion of the Philippines began on December 8. The Imperial Japanese forces swiftly overwhelmed U.S. and Filipino troops, forcing them to retreat to the Bataan Peninsula. For months, the defenders of Bataan, composed of American and Filipino troops under General Douglas MacArthur and later General Jonathan Wainwright, resisted the Japanese assault. However, they faced severe shortages of food, medicine, and supplies. By April 9, 1942, after enduring relentless attacks and starvation, Major General Edward P. King Jr. surrendered approximately 75,000 troops to the Japanese forces. The march begins following their surrender. The prisoners of war were ordered to march approximately 65 miles from Maribles in southern Bataan to Camp O'Donnell, a POW camp in Tarlac province. The captors subjected the prisoners to extreme cruelty. Many POWs were beaten or executed if they fell behind. Japanese soldiers denied prisoners food and water, forcing them to endure intense heat. Some prisoners were shot, bayoneted, or beheaded. Filipino civilians who attempted to assist the captives were punished or killed. Thousands died from dehydration, malnutrition, exhaustion, and disease. Horrors along the way. Eyewitness accounts describe the suffering of the march. Prisoners were confined in small enclosures without sanitation, leading to disease outbreaks. Weak prisoners were transported in suffocating boxcars, where many died. Some managed to escape and joined Filipino guerrilla forces to continue fighting the Japanese occupation. Arrival at Camp O'Donnell. The survivors of the Bataan Death March arrived at Camp O'Donnell, where conditions were even worse. Overcrowding, lack of sanitation, and limited medical care led to more deaths. Thousands more perished in the camp due to disease and malnutrition. Aftermath and war crimes trials. The atrocities committed during the Bataan Death March did not go unpunished. After World War II, the United States and its allies held trials for Japanese war crimes. General Masaharu Homma, the commander responsible for the march, was convicted of war crimes and executed in 1946. Legacy and remembrance. The Bataan Death March is remembered as a symbol of resilience and sacrifice. Memorials have been erected in the Philippines and the United States to honor those who suffered and perished. Conclusion: the Bataan Death March was a tragic and brutal event that highlighted the extreme hardships of war and the resilience of those who endured it. The stories of the march survivors serve as powerful reminders of the cost of conflict.